Aha! I'm here. Where's my... Oh, there it is. One second. I got thumbnails on a sketchbook. Also, thank you, Icy Ari, for the Fallout. I don't know if they'll even hear this anytime soon, but I'll just thank the Void, and maybe that sort of karmic energy will get back to him. Who knows? I don't. I'm looking at my thumbnails. One uno momento for fate. If you wouldn't mind. How does this go? You know what? I think I actually had the... is what I would say if I was trying to say... Let me put this thumbnail up on screen. I have them somewhere, I'm sure. Perhaps, this one? Ah, there it is. Yeah. I actually like these now. I think I was a little iffy on the pacing of them before. But I think they're gonna be fine. Alright, so we'll just copy-paste those back into place where they was. Oh, what the heck is that? This one, if you wouldn't mind. Hold on a second. Maybe let me make sure I'm not... Look, I gotta hide some words here. Alright. Words gone. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot larger than I thought it would be. And then we'll take this one back. You are here. And then the final one lies outside of it all. You gotta go below here. No, hide the ruler. Get that out of here. I don't want to deal with you right now. Oh! What did you do? Don't do that. Do a different thing instead. How's the volume looking? That looks fine to me. Real line art. Hope it's not gigantic for some reason. No, it's about size 6 where it ought to be. Right. Gotta lower the opacity here. These panels shouldn't go... they shouldn't go on for too long, you know? It's just a face. It's a little bit more restraint than I usually show, but with my freaking 12-figure panel that I decided to do. You thought we were moving on from the 12-figure pages? No. We've evolved backwards. I'm making less progress than ever when I do stuff like that. Also, I've been looking at a lot of Tim Curry clips, so if I start saying words weird, blame him. Blame him. He has infected me with his delivery of everything. Just in a peculiar way. I already talk funny. Not like haha, but like what the heck is this guy going on about? I really didn't need it to be exacerbated, but it's beyond my control at this point. Hold on, what's this lady? She's got a face, and I know what it looks like, but I need a refresher every now and then. Okay, yeah, we're getting it. Alright, it's all coming back to me. On the plus side, I did get another alt account thing done. For one, it's the first time in 2 weeks that I actually worked on something for the alt account. Did it this morning. Could have done that on comic time, but in light of recent, I don't know what else to call it, mob mentality acting against me, but also for me in regards to my own interests, my self-preservation interest, which I've never been too interested in, but other people seem to be some reason. I have decided to not exacerbate my already limited sleep schedule to get this comic done faster. So in the morning, I was just like, well, I'm already awake. I already did the sleeping that I was going to do. I have a little bit of time to work on an alt account piece for the first time in forever. And so I did, and that got uploaded, and that's very good. It's getting the about the same amount of engagement as all of the other uploads have to that account, which is to say not much at all, but I don't make it for other people. Nor do I really make it for... I don't know why I'm making that old account. I know I made it to get emotes, but I guess that's really just it. I also can't constantly keep reminding people of that, because otherwise that's just like the whole... It's like, when are you gonna be an affiliate, Zoten? I don't know. I stream too often. If I just had, like, 1 day a week where I streamed, and then it was at, like, 8 p.m. or whatever, and I did that for, like, a week, I could probably hit my view. I just, you know, you would all have to come through, but then I think it could happen pretty easily. My problem is that I'm not doing this correctly. I'm streaming every day, which is, like, killing my view count in terms of the weighted average in Twitch's confounded, infernal algorithm, which apparently operates every 5 minutes. Alright, your face, lady, you have a nose, and it looks like that. I always like the way I designed her nose. It's a little one. It's a cute little nose. Even though here I think it needs to be a little bigger for the portrait. It's always important to do shit. It's like hands. You see people that design crazy hands. Like the guy behind Atlantis, the movie. And Treasure Planet. That guy draws some, or whoever made, I think it's some dude, I forget his name, and I should know, because he's like, very phenomenal animator. Also, art, or at least character designer, I don't know if they did animation. Behind, the Klaus movie, if anyone remembers that. I like that movie's art style. I don't know if I'm fully sold on the plot of it. I've rewatched it a couple times to mixed results. Sometimes I like it better than others, and I don't know where that comes from. I think it still needs to be bigger, this nose. I think I'm being a little... I said it was tiny, and then I just keep making it smaller. So that it doesn't look too big. Because her nose design, I've noticed. This lady's nose design. It looks tiny right up until it doesn't. And then you notice it very much. Fedora wear? Alright, Mask. I'll clear this up later, by the way. Garo, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, both of you. I will clear up the allegations in a moment. The environment that chat was in Swan's stream the other day. Yesterday? Yesterday? What day is it? 2 days ago. Was not conducive to explaining myself. I feel like if I explained myself then, because of how delusional everyone, including myself, had become, I would have been met with, oh, likely story, Zotan. Sure, okay, that's definitely true, I'll buy that. See, that's the kind of reaction that would have happened. So now that I'm on my own stream, on my own terms, I can clear this up. To begin, for context, some way or another it came up on Swan's stream in chat. I don't remember even what led to this discussion. That I own multiple Fedoras, and that I own them from when I was in middle school. The interpretation, mainly because I didn't clarify, was that I just seemed to, like I would have, you would have thought that I just worn them, had worn them, rather, like in class, just like with a hoodie and jeans and like some high-top sneakers, and then just like fedora perched on top. That was not the case. You admitted the fedora. I know. I don't even know why I did that. Hello, John, by the way. Welcome in. Fedoras are sexy. What people call fedoras are actually trilbies. I don't know which one I have. I'm not that well versed. Either way, it's not the sexy one. It was very much the stereotype one. But regardless, what the actual context in which I wore fedoras, and this is the only context in which I wore fedoras, is when I was wearing them to play in events for my high school's jazz band. Not my high school, my middle school's jazz band. And the whole attire was like black dress pants. So you wear the black dress pants, you wear the black dress shoes, you wear a black button-up shirt, tucked in, of course, because you're not a freaking monster, you know? And then I wore the fedora on top of that. That's the outfit that I had when I was playing in this jazz band. It was part of the dress code. It was not, the fedora was not part of the dress code, but the all black was. And I figured I would complete the ensemble with a hat. Why was it a fedora? I don't know. It was what I had. It was what I decided at the time. I said it was mistake years, but even then, those are the only times that I wore fedoras. Wore a fedora wearing band kid. I was a jazz band, by the way. It was not a band kid. It is completely different. I was not wearing them in math class just because. I do still own them, though. And I am going to make Swan wear one. It's going to be very great, I think. I wonder if I should actually buy that magenta one. Still have not done that, by the way. Because then I would own 3 fedoras in real life. And I can't, pardon me, getting choked up just thinking about fedoras. I can't do that to myself. Anyway, I played electric guitar, by the way. So if you're gonna make fun of a band kid for playing electric guitar, you can try your best, but we all know that's the coolest instrument you can play in a school. I don't know, the drummer was pretty sick. And the saxophone is a pretty dope instrument. Have you ever listened to saxophone on jazz tracks? It's like the whole thing, so you probably have. It's hard to go wrong with that. Trombone, never really a fan of trombone, to be honest with you. Even the best tromboners in the world, I mean trombonists in the world, probably, I don't know, man. Maybe they can at best get like an 8 out of 10 image, or not image. Why did I say image? Sound. Sent an image, but oh, it's because I read image, and then I said it out loud. Sent image on Discord, alright, look. Trilby Fedora. Okay, yeah, I have the freaking Trilby, which is the problem. That's awful. God, it looks bad just by itself. Who invented the Trilby, by the way? Trombone is such comedic timing that it does. It's a really comedic instrument. Yeah, they made a whole game about it on Steam. About how funny sounding it is. Next Wednesday is me, you, and Frank in the morning, and Chris, Dougie, Frank, and me in the afternoon. Welcome to Zotan, Garo, and Frank in the morning. Okay, got it, though. Frank is a trooper. And you are also a trooper, doing both times. That's pretty nuts. Strong-willed. Like oxen. What is her eyebrows? No, this is the eyebrows. Okay, she just got normal eyebrows. Same color as hair. Heroes of Zotan 2.0. How come I'm not the 2.0? I thought it was Frank but Zotan. I also am drawing this on the wrong layer. We love to do that. Just a little bit of wrongness on here. Because I knew you first, I mean, it can be Frank, but Zotan, and it should be, because that implies I am the original. He doesn't get to be the improved version of me. That was what Chris called you, I know. I liked it. It was a good name. Do eyebrow go down, maybe? That perhaps something we can work with here. Back, Twitch app crashed. I'm so sorry. On Twitch's behalf. Screw them. And their terrible mobile application. Even though I'm using it to read chat right now. It also crashes sometimes, even just when you're reading text on a screen. Sometimes it'll just, nope. And then your whole chat is gone. You gotta wait for it to... Well, I guess you gotta wait for it to fill up again. I heard Buddy doesn't, and then Twitch died. I don't even remember what I was saying. But he doesn't. What the hell? It's out and then it's gone. Brain deletes it from the cache. I am on a constant defrag mode. All the unnecessary files are deleted immediately. Trouble with it so much one time it kept crashing till I restarted my phone. Ew. Forced restart. I've had that with the YouTube app sometimes, not the crashing, but what YouTube used to do. Also, I think I said YouTube like normally 3 times in a row. I heard it then, it broke again. I heard my YouTube go, is back, we're back. I don't even know what accent that is. Canadian? I don't know. But like on YouTube, I had the thing where their app would just have no volume on any video, and I couldn't fix it unless I restarted my phone. It sucked real bad, but then I got it to stop doing that. Well, I guess I didn't really get it to stop doing that. Google got it to stop doing that eventually. And it no longer is an issue. I don't know what that one came from. Boom? What are you booming for? You boomer? Got him. Absolutely destroyed. Don't even type in my chat ever again. Phone turns down the volume of anything if if I get a notification. Oh, so it's like Discord's game thing. Their game sense, their audio reduction, which I always freaking absolutely get rid of that all the time. I restart my phone constantly. We all just got a couple of terrible phones, don't we? Phone is hot Garbo. It's funny because that's actually one of the birthday presents we're planning on getting for my mom is a new phone because she also hates her current phone. It's just, do they make phones bad on purpose now? It seems like it. Sometimes the Bluetooth stops working and it won't work until I restart it. Oh my god, with the forced restarts. What is with this? Yeah, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's planned obsolescence. I bet they just designed this stuff to stop working eventually so that you buy a new phone until the process happens all over again. Her mouth needs to be lower. Mine's a Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. Hold on a second. What? Redmi Note 11. I have never even heard of this brand. When was the release date on that thing? Let me check. January 2022. Alright, so that's not even that old. They've been sued for that, actually. Software updates that break the phone over time, as they should be. Freaking Apple, and the main proprietor of that strategy. Hate them. Get out of here, Apple. Pretty good if you want a reliable phone for, like, normal things, but this thing cannot run games. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta make the hair bigger. I know. So, Tan, you always do that. I know. Like Pokemon Go struggles? Yeah, I started noticing that with Monster Hunter Now. Cursed be its name. But, yeah, that'll happen. I guess her mouth can be askew. That adds to the expression of it. I said this panel wouldn't take too long, and it won't, but it is taking a little bit. We're at like 28 minutes. Yeah. It's taking a wee bit. But I want to make the faces look good. Over time, I have had my phone. They have been slowly removing features as it goes. Oh my god. Just like straight up remote. Like what? You're gonna not have a volume slider eventually? You no longer get the power button. It will turn on and off at random, depending on time and geographic location. At least until we remove geographic detection, at which point it'll just be random. I wanted to play Pikmin, but it can't. Oh yeah, I forgot Pikmin has a mobile game now. Completely just absolutely dodged that one. I haven't even played the new Pikmin game, like the real one. The one everyone was complaining about not being released for 100 years, because Miyamoto said, oh yeah, it's almost done, like 5 years ago. Let's turn down that music a bit. Excuse me? Hollow Knight? Chill? Relax? You? I get an iPad, but never an iPhone. Yeah, that seems to be... You know, tablets are oftentimes, I would say, a worthwhile investment. I've had multiple. Let's flip this and see where we're at. It's always worth flipping when you do faces, and see, this is why this looks ridiculous. You gotta fix this eyeball. Hey, what the... Edit, flip, whoop. The App Store has so many cool games, like the PJ Sekai games, and Taiko. I think I've heard of Taiko, but not the PJ Sekai games. Remove the ability to set individual text tones, individual ringers for callers, change the color of the font calendar on the lock screen. It's white and I can't see it on most of my lock screen images. Also drawing, oh yeah, the drawing, yeah. removing individual customization. That sounds like they just removed the ability to have a phone from the early 2000s, which was like their whole thing. Is customization. Yeah, also drawing on a tablet is a very worthwhile thing to consider. I had used to, back when Google Plus was my social media platform of choice, a thing that 5 people on the planet can say, I'm sure, and I'm one of them. I used a tablet, some cheapo thing, I can't even remember. It probably is nearby if I manage to sift through all my garbage. But, I used to draw with my finger using the, what was it, this Autodesk? Was that the name of the app? I got pretty good at drawing with my finger on that tablet. I probably have since lost all of that finger painting-esque skill. But I was pretty alright. I wish I had, like, any of the images, just like one, from the Google Plus era. Unfortunately, I've brought it up multiple times, that website, and all that I put on it has been nuked from reality, because Google was not messing around, it seems. They ain't keeping that server space up, no. Not even for like a second. They were bleeding money on that venture, and they just cut it off. Nobody could even have... We barely had a chance to archive anything. There is an archive, but I don't know how to use it. Kasha uses his touchpad on his laptop. It's an effective method. I don't know if it's better than, like, mouse drawing. It's gotta be, right? It might be more... It's gotta be... Anything is more ergonomic than mouse drawing, I would think. Because you can, like, get a lot of hand and... or, like, a lot of elbow and shoulder movement if you're doing finger drawing. Have you tried the Wayback Machine? Yeah. Unfortunately, individual accounts from Google Plus are not really the kind of thing that it maintains. Especially one like mine, which was not at all popular. Let me look again and just see what... I think they had like a couple pages documented. Wayback Machine. Google Plus. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'd have to hold on a second. They do have 78 million captures. Not when you use an ergo mouse like mine, but it hurts my thumb after a while. I see. Could we perhaps find a thing? It says it's loading something. I'll just wait. We'll just go back here to working on this. Google Workspace updates? Nah, dude, this isn't what I got. Get out of here. It says it was redirecting. Google Plus. It says they have 343,000 photos. So perhaps theoretically I could exist on here. Loading may take a while for large sites. Well, it was a social media site. We'll just let that run in the background for a while. Ruler, special circle ruler, yup. Is that about what we're dealing with? Where's her necklace? If I extrapolate this to be about this big, it's about as wide as her eyeball. And then I made it wide here. Yeah, it's like a similar dimension. So we can make this a little smaller. Not as wide as the eyeball. A little bit, like right here? Yeah, maybe about there. So master drawing lines, though. It's, you know, it's a thing. It takes practice. There are line exercises that you can do to help with whatever issue you might feel that you have. Whether that be consistency or something like that. If you feel like you're doing chicken scratch kind of stuff, if you just feel like it's wobbly, there's a bunch of exercises. That you can look into. And are all wobbly because of the ball? Yeah, no, that's interesting. Because I don't know about the tool. Well, I guess it would really just matter for any tool. It's just getting mileage at that point with the exercises. But they're pretty simple. There's usually ones just like, you know, connecting two dots. See how good I am at that? Really bad. Or just filling like a whole page. With sneezes. No, with straight lines, and you can just keep getting mileage out of just making straight lines. You'd have to look into them a little bit more, because I'm probably explaining some of them badly. I haven't looked into them for a while. Godzilla. I've been practicing heads, that's a good one. I usually do this sold strategy. You do this, and then you draw this here to indicate the angle. And you go through the center of that, of where these two ends are. And you got a little funny little looking guy. No, you don't do that. Then you bisect this, and this determines the angle of the head tilt. And then you go across the plane of the face. And then from there, this is the jawline. And you can go here. And the chin is always a little tricky. You gotta just kind of figure out perspective for that one. And then this is the brow line right here. This should also follow it. Circle ellipse lines in the jaw. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been using the head rune for a while. The ear goes in the bottom right quadrant. Then you cut this in half between here and the chin. That's the nose line. And then the nose line and the chin, that's the mouth line, just generally speaking. The distance between the nose and the eyes is roughly 1 eye length. There's that all these landmarks you can do here. Make sure your eyes are in proper orientation, unlike mine, because I'm bad at everything. Especially at like 2 seconds. Notice. Make sure the head is wide as it is tall, or long as it is tall. That's important. Okay, I will stick with using circle, rectangle, and line tools. You can do that. Ain't no shame in it. I'm so at it, but practice, yeah, you gotta get the mileage, my dude. And you can draw sick muscles and stuff. Hooah. Is he reload cinematic? No, I did not. I didn't see anything. And neither did you. That's right, Trilby. You even talk about the Trilby. You're sleeping with the fishes. Oh boy, what have I done? Very somber song in this game. Actually, this isn't the way this is supposed to go. It's got to go here, and then I have to erase it this one. And this one has to be here. I did perspective wrong, as I so often do. And get that out of here. The cinematic, I presume. Yes. Alright, I'll get it. I'll get there in a second. Let me just draw the lady. The mother. Mother of protagonist. Start and finish P4 before February 2nd? You don't have to. But you could. And you'd make Atlas very happy as a company. For January 26th, that's even sooner. To finish a JRPG, you guys truly do have free time. Alright, how's she looking? Pretty good. Just gotta draw this little line right here to indicate that she does in fact have shoulders. I know, it's crazy. You wouldn't believe it, but it's true. I will not. I start on Monday. They take my liberty away, your time and your freedom and energy and youth and passion. They just... And they replace it with math. And science. Next vacations are 3 months long. You guys got vacations? That's crazy, dude. I have to take unpaid time off to go to stuff like conventions for 4 days, and I still don't get paid for it, obviously, because that's what unpaid means. You get it. So I'll have a lot of time yet, absolutely. I'm thinking I might just suddenly break my leg when Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. I don't know, I think it'll just happen, guys. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know, something about it just feels like I might. Yeah, when is MagFest? It is the 18th to the 21st, I believe. If I am not mistaken. So that is when I will not be streaming, needless to say. I guess it wasn't needless. I could have done IRL streaming, but I don't, and I won't, and I shan't. No, that makes her face look too round for what it is. She has not quite as round a face as I give her sometimes. Fix your posture, you freaking goblin. You shrimpy goblin. I forgot she's supposed to be in dismay again, so we'll add these words. And when their mouths are open, I believe I just go with the full-on design pencil. Yeah, I do. Alright. I can't believe Justice John came in here specifically to call me out for admitting the Fedora. And then they go back on about their day. Can you believe that? And instead of being lauded for my bravery in admitting that I own fedoras, I was chastised. Relegated to basement dweller yet again, now being called band kid. It's all, you know, all the bullying that I never got in school. I can get it here from you guys. Right here. Luckily, I am well adjusted, like I said. So nothing can hurt me. As well adjusted as a guy who tries to sleep for like 2 hours in 3 or 4 different intervals over a day can be. So yeah, with my Tim Curry binge recently, I haven't even been watching movies that he's been in. I've been doing the lazier person route of being infatuated with a person all over again. Which is to say, this time it was just looking up clips of Hexus from Fern Gully. Listen, that movie, we can all admit, it's not perfect. But like, what movie with Tim Curry is, he just has to carry so many of the projects he's been involved in. The man cannot, it's so hard for him to get a great role. He's got Rocky Horror, alright, that one's just pretty solid all around. He's got Home Alone 2, but he's barely in that one. I love that movie. I think it's got redeeming qualities. Here's the thing about Fern Gully, I think it's got like 45 minutes of great stuff in there, but then there's a lot more of 45 minutes of Fern Gully that aren't there. There's like 45 other minutes you have to work through. This is my personal opinion. Everybody can have different ones, but that's mine. That was my Monster Park Awakening movie. I mean, like, when your goal is Hexus, so of course it is. I don't even know how it would happen with a smoke cloud, but I know many people who would be willing to find out. I looked up Toxic Love, which is his signature musical number from that movie, and the top comment is, the microphone had to get a pregnancy test after this song recording. And you know what? They ain't wrong. I wonder how many times Tim Curry thought to himself while recording that song, this is for a kid's movie? Alright, I mean, whatever. I've done weirder. I played a concierge in Home Alone 2 that tried to scope out a kid in the shower, but, you know, whatever. I think Fern Gully, for me, definitely had the, you know, the whole, like, fairy elf aesthetic core thing. That might have been my awakening there for that movie. Like, I mean, what's her name? You just look at, yeah, Krista, this one. Like, what the heck is that even? I have to opt for a nap. Gotta make gyros later. Oh yeah, that's right, you're doing that. I hope that venture goes well, because those look great. Or at least the one that I saw. Sorry, I'm looking at Krista now. I have to stop. Get out of here, Krista. But yeah, have a good one, Garo. Catch you later. You might want to nap for the next few days, just so you're ready for that double lethal company previous stream that you plan on doing. What movie made you want to get into Monster Hunter? I don't think it was a movie. I think it was just video games. I think I just played Monster Hunter and I wanted to, you know, play more Monster Hunter. What happened to music? Are we already out of Hollow Knight? Wow, that's a short one. We'll just go to Zelda. That one is for Chris. I made one other one last night after getting more yawn. See ya, catch you later. If I had to guess which movie might have guided my sensibilities towards wanting to, like, towards getting into Monster Hunter as like a concept, as like a genre, like that sort of different kind of fantasy setting, where you gotta slay beasties, I'm not sure. What movie would have colored my interests in that way that I would have watched? It's like, I mean, definitely freaking Princess Mononoke is what, like, just think about, like, the freaking boar demon and all the freaking fighting and stuff that goes on in that film in terms of fending off beasties. And that's got that sort of fantasy realism setting going on, where they got like some sort of industrial revolution going on. But it's also fantastical and magical. And they fight with swords and bows and arrows. And it's got those supernatural elements, like his curse giving him super strength, but at a cost. You know what? If I can, here's an answer that would make sense for the question: what movie would make you want to get into Monster Hunter? Like freaking Predator, right? Like, have you watched the original Predator and you told me that's what got you into the idea of Monster Hunter? I wouldn't even be surprised. It just makes so much sense. It just strips away all the elements of the movie until by the very end it is just Guy laying traps for a monster, trying to kill him. That one makes sense to me. And Predator is a good film. It's so fun how it just eventually boils down all of its elements. They're all gone. And it's just one dude versus one creature. Who's gonna win? And then there's a movie out there called The Grey. I think it's a Liam Neeson flick, where him and his crew just get hunted down by wolves, and that's like a way worse version of the Predator movie. That one had the audacity to have an ambiguous ending. I don't even feel bad if I spoil that one, because nobody should watch The Grey. Very, at best of times, mediocre. At worst of times, like, what is going on? Why do I care about any of these people? A lot of the issues I'm having right now could have been fixed just by drawing lines properly. My parents got me a late Christmas gift. I was so sleepy when they dropped it on my lap after I was basically still passed out. For one reason or another. Also, yeah, I missed stream yesterday and I'm still angry about it. You know, ooh, I had an idea that I was gonna bust out on stream. Let's just do it now. File new. We'll do, this. Let's not do that. We have to draw it so it doesn't look like I'm exposing my rear end to this guy. How do cloaks look in this angle? Yeah, you did. And we'll do this. And then what do the guards look like in the tower? I don't know. This is non-canonical. Just ignore this. It's not important. Dog Zotan. Yeah, this is Dog Zotan. Hold on. There's a point to this, I swear. Make him smaller here. This will be explained in a second. Let's make this leg longer. There we go. We'll call this the sleep tax. Let's make this a more manageable brush. Let's make it nefarious looking even. No, it's still too thick. And what this will be, it'll be a tally list of all the times that I missed streams specifically because I fell asleep for the day. So this will be 1. Because I missed yesterday specifically because of that. And what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I haven't determined a period of time yet, but if I exceed a certain number by a certain period of time, we can probably, maybe we can workshop that when more people are here. But if I exceed a certain number of sleep tax misses within a certain time period, I can do some sort of punishment. I'm not sure what. We can workshop the whole thing, but that's my idea. It's just the ground for me, just the groundwork for it, but that's my idea. This is what we're going to do. This is the sleep tax. And every time I miss a stream, because specifically, again, I fell asleep, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get bonked on the head. I'm going to save this as sleep tax in my art stuff. And we'll update that whenever it happens. It'll happen more frequently than you think, I assume. Considering it just, I've tried to not do it, and then it already happened to me. I had a good streak going at some point, and then the old sleep tax came back at me once again. I thought I was free, but it always comes for you when you least expect it. I got this freaking earthquake alarm simulator, and it still doesn't wake me up sometimes, and I don't know what that means. If my house ever burned down, I would be inside it, going down with the ship, but not because I wanted to, just because, you know, whoops. I didn't wake up when the tsunami hit. I don't know how a tsunami would hit New York in the area that I am in, specifically, but, you know, I don't know. If one were to, I would be completely caught off guard for a number of reasons. If a hurricane ever hit this house, or a tornado ever picked me up in this domicile, it would look like that scene in The Wizard of Oz. We'd just be spinning around, I'd be in my bedroom, and then I would fall down in a magical land with a lady who rules over all of those people, and they can guide you to the magical realm. With a wizard who is just a guy. There's an Iron Man, not that Iron Man. There's a Lion Man. Some kind of Beast Boy. No, not that one. And then there's the Scarecrow. Also not the superhero one. I checked the average of my my raid stream yesterday? 2 days ago. Right, I have to keep remembering I missed yesterday. That was the problem. I keep forgetting that was the day. And it was 4 viewer average, so it was pretty much on par with what we expected for the estimates. Which is good, because I think it just replaced a different 4 viewer stream, which we lost on the 30-day average. That one got phased out. So we needed another one. I'm a little worried about my viewer count average because we have a streak coming up of like Thursday, December 14th, 3, 15th, 2.3, 16th, 2.8, 2.8, 2.9, 2.6. Like those are not 3, but they're pretty good in terms of weighing my average up more than the 1.1s and stuff. We got a couple good ones though. December 26th, 2.9, then 3.7, 3.5. And then the past couple we got 2 4s in a row with January 1st and 2nd. We're doing okay. January 3rd, 2.8. I'm not sure where... Oh, that was Wednesday. Right. The raid stream on Wednesday? Well, I didn't raid. I got raided at the end of Lethal Company. With Garrow, Chris, and Frank. So I had basically I had 14-ish, I think, viewers for a while. After having 1 for most of the stream. So that helped out. Make that not one of the lower ones. Boosted it up to 4. Which is good, because we're going to phase out another 4 when December 8th gets phased out. I needs it. I need the numbers. Internet bad that day, I remember. Oh, that's right. That's right. I also remember your bad internet. I don't remember much, but bad internet, you know, it's probably just because I lived through it for most of my life. I sympathize deeply. I'll never forget somebody with bad internet, much like I had. Although my internet was not relegated to days in terms of its quality, it was just sometimes all the time bad. I finally got really into Rev 2. I was on the combo trials for like 2 hours. It's, man, I am bad at them, but it's fun. Yeah, the combo trials also, you shouldn't use them as entirely as a gauge. Like, they're good for building skill and putting buttons together in a sequence. But you'll have to be, the best way you're going to learn stuff from fighting games is learning what the optimal combos are from, like, professionals. And I don't mean, like, their flashiest, like, hype combos. I mean, like, their bread and butters that they're throwing out. Just the simple optimized stuff that's good for damage output. Like, nobody's doing combo trial combos in tournament unless they're styling on a fool on purpose. That's the important thing to remember. You look up guides on what you should actually be doing. That's what I always do. You think I'm improvising? No, I'm not creative enough for that. And most games don't really allow for that level of figuring stuff out anymore in the fighting game industry. Street Fighter 6 allowed for it a little bit with its drive system. It's pretty good. It allowing you to just kind of do your own thing, play in your own style. Also, it helps that every character in that game has like, the craziest number of moves that they've ever had. Everyone's got a billion moves. Some characters got multiple stances, with more moves to be unlocked. But Guilty Gear Rev 2 is definitely one of those games that allows for creativity with the freaking Roman cancels. You can kind of just turn anything into anything else. You could turn a combo into some kind of situation where you're baiting them into hitting you, so that you're that you have plus frames, and then you can kind of like soft reset them or whatever. You can extend a combo. You can use them as a get off me button. You can it's like you can do anything in that game. It's crazy. You could just use Roman cancel in neutral to mess up their timing, which is the funniest mind game that I think you can play on somebody. Like if they do a jump in attack, you can go, ooh, slow it down for like half a second when they're not expecting it, and then they might just miss. It's so funny. It's like I've never seen a fighting game have the equivalent of feint attacks just built in. Some characters might have moves like that, but never the whole roster can just go, ooh, I'm juking you. And there's nothing you can really do about it. In that way, Guilty Gear is a lot like the Devil May Cry of fighting games, in which it is more about how fun you can make your combo in a lot of situations, instead of just purely being optimal. Especially you look up some like Rev 2 Venom combos with the freaking pool balls and all that stuff. A setup character in Guilty Gear is nuts every time. It's like watching a... This is just like Arc System, where they're always crazy at making just the most insane looking setup characters, like Beerus in Dragon Ball FighterZ. He's nuts to look at. If you look at a good Beerus player, it's like watching a magician. You just don't know their secrets. They're just pulling illusions out of their hat. And you don't know how it works, but all you know is it's very pretty. It's pretty sick. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Unless you're the one getting wailed on, in which case, well, I guess you could still sit back, but your enjoyment will be much determinate on your personality. Me, if I'm getting styled on in a Dragon Ball game, you gotta just learn to accept it. At least it's not a Marvel game. Where getting styled on takes like 3 minutes, and then also all your health is gone at the end of it. Because that's actually the Devil May Cry of fighting games, is because every combo in that game is flashy, it takes way too long, but also kills you. So you are rewarded. Rewarded? You're rewarded for your style points. You do an infinite? That looks pretty sick. And the soundtrack... It's just like, why haven't we made a fully jazz soundtrack for any other fighting game? It's so good. It made no sense, but then you play it and it does. Rewarded for your style. If you was from where I was from, you'd be dead. Grass grows, birds fly, fish swimming, brother. I hurt people. Alright, we got a lady's face, and then the same lady's face, but slightly different on the way here. Oh, should I stop making the comic? Should I quit? I mean, like, it's taking a long time. Nah, I'll keep going. Unless... Nah, I'll keep going. I do need a better chair. And a better, dare I say the word. I'm not even gonna say it. It breaks me sick just thinking about it. 4 letters. 1 syllable. Is there a 4-letter word that's 2 syllables? What do we think about the word fire? You could say fire? That's like 2 syllables. I can't even say it once. I'm back, welcome back. Where'd you go? The old Irish goodbye. Didn't even know you left. Internet? Yeah. Say no more. I know that. I know the feeling. I know the sensation. The internet being lost. It happened earlier today to me, actually, for some reason. My router just decided to kick off for half a second. Which was enough to make me very angry. It was gone for like 3 minutes. What the... Alright, we can draw more of these circles. Oh boy, there's the, oh wait, the ruler's here. Oh good, I can just use it again. Okay, show on all layers. How do I do that? There we go. I do wonder if there's a way to make a brush preset for this necklace. I don't know if it would work as I want it to for the perspective of the beads, though. Universally, so that might be a one hang-up that I have about it. But if it even works for some of them, some of the time, might be good enough. Where's the other hair? Excuse me, where are you? Here. I've seen people make preset grass brushes. Those seem very useful. I just kind of took some from the Clip Studio Asset Store. Myself. Whoa, what did I do? Merge all that. Alright, what do we got for shoulder here? Nah, it shouldn't look like that. Should not look like that. Alright, we'll flip it all back now. I think those faces turned out pretty good. We'll keep them. And now we got some other panels to draw with more figures than I should have drawn again. I always do. What am I even supposed to parse from this? What did I draw? A tornado? What did I want from this? This is a nightmare. The problem is I still know what it is vaguely, so I kind of have to draw it regardless. This. That looks wild what I've done. Well, Gabino Isake? I'm gonna assume Isekais. Finally hit the power limit, and what is that? Also, welcome in. How's it going? Halber. Isekai, I assumed. Something instant death ability? Is this the name of a series or the name of an ability in a series? The name of the series is My Instant Death Ability is So Overpowered. So both. Yes to both, it would seem. The what? No one can get any stronger. Yeah, that does sound like the most isekai to ever isekai. I'll admit, I was already on the fence with isekai. This is the final straw. Now I'll never watch one ever again. The crux of that statement is that I've barely watched any of them to begin with. Does Sword Art Online count? I watched that back in the day before we all knew that it was not worth it. Gabino needs an isekai ability? I don't know if he would need it. His isekai ability would be being a goblin in the real world. You know how much money you could farm off of that? Going to conventions and stuff? Yeah, I'm just a real goblin. How's it going? How's your day? I'm making millions. I could just do what I do now, which is live stream, but then make a billion more times what I do currently. Think of all the Harry Potter brand deals I could do. It would probably be in poor taste these days because of J.K. Rowling, but you know, gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. I would not do Harry Potter brand deals. Just for clarity, this is a bit. She is a gross person. Who keeps digging herself that trench. That's what they call short people. They don't call short people goblins, maybe to you. Gaiden related, but not a spoiler. What is Oh, Yakuza Gaiden. View spoiler. Oh my god. Watase was basically wearing Peter Griffin's outfit. He is. Kind of built like him, too. Watase wearing his dad outfit. Why did they do my man like that? Oh yeah, I found something on Twitter, very Zotan coded. I always love to hear that. That can mean one of a few things, all of which leave me very anticipatory. Alright, there's the Twitter one moment. I'll fiddle around with it. His leg's gotta be stood on the ground here. Alright, let's find out what we're looking at here. Oh, you're right. You 100% right. Ladies DMC5 outfit, so maybe try searching that up. I got the picture off Pinterest, so I don't have a link to the actual mod. What is wrong with them? They got a mod going on here, and they didn't... Hold on, I'll put it on screen. They got a mod going on here, and they ain't even freaking... link to it. They just show it off here. I mean, yeah, it's a great mod. It's freaking great. Look at that. Yo, look at the trends over here. Monster Hunter and Strive? Alright. Maybe Twitter ain't so bad. I gotta be very careful when I scroll down on this website. Whoa, that actually suits her so well. Screams more. My life is Ada Wong. She makes everything phenomenal. I would expect nothing less from an account called My Life is Ada Wong. Lady Wong. Ada with lady's outfit looks good. It looks pretty sick. I will be honest, I do just wish, though, that every character without lady's haircut had lady's haircut, because she has, like, the perfect haircut. It's just great. I'm looking up lady from the DMC anime again. It's how you do. This is what I... Every time I see... Now I'm here again. Happens every time. Look at the wife. Look at her. You can't be upset with any of this. Also, got to be very careful scrolling down on this particular Google search. Always gotta be so careful. I should really look more before I click the browser swap button. It could always just be a problem that I didn't notice. Yeah, in fact, I scrolled down for like half a second more and I found immediately a post that I should not ever show on stream. But I can look at it now because it ain't on screen now, is it? Gonna move his head down here. Another one. Intellectuals get it. What is this? I'm almost confused by this one. These posts are great. How long are we streaming? We got like an hour. I ain't worried about progress today. Especially since I was yelled at out of my speeding up resolution that I had. I was trying to make the comic come out faster, and then everyone was like, no, don't do it, don't. And they said it in that exact, it was scary, honestly. It sounded like ring wraiths. It sounded like that very stock Velociraptor sound effect that everyone uses. You know the one, if you heard it. More? Bandit Bringer. Oh my god. A man attacked a Las Vegas judge in her courtroom during the sentencing. Yeah, I was talking about this when I saw it on the news. The man does a flying leap. He actually clears that freaking bench. It's nuts. We're gonna put it on screen right now. It's great. Look at this dude. No, not the flag. Look at him go. That dude had to have done track and field. Look at it. He's just freaking nothing. Not his knees don't even touch it. He's cracked. If he wasn't a criminal, I'd be more impressed. The podium is tall. I know, and he freaking hurdles that thing. Untapped talent. Yeah, his potential was unreached. Now he's just doing a petty life of crime. Actually, I don't even know what his crime was, so it could have been something nefarious, indeed. Something that had to get him riled enough to leap over a podium. Man could have been in the Olympics. Found a thread on the Yakuza actors cross-dressing, and man, they have that shit. Aw, yeah, that sounds pretty good. They seem like the kind of crowd that could handle that with ease and style and grace. Dude, we gotta make this man. Just trying to focus my eyes here for a second. Found it again? Yo, let's look at it. Let's see these dudes slaying it. Oh my god. This is already wonderful. Oh my god. What were they doing? Starting of Kuze Yakuza. There's like full on like blood effects and makeup going on to this. Oh my god. What, the Crocs? Oh no. It was going so well. And the stance as well. This is unhinged. This with the other one, I don't even know what it was, like a scene. This is just, I don't know what to make of it. What did they take these pictures on, dude? Yakuza 5. Yakuza 6. Is this on some sort of game show here? Some sort of singing with the star, dancing with the star? I don't know. Why are there so many examples of this? And how do they all just slay every time? Is this just a thing they do? Some of these pictures look old, dude. Zhao. How long is this thread? This is some sort of theater production? What is this? Filmed in front of a live studio audience? Now this is a great image right here. He's pogging, look. Yakuza series, he has pink hair. I like how this is the only one that gives us clarification because there's so many cross-dressing gentlemen on screen that we can't even pick just one. This is the one for clarity. This had to be specific. Why does he in this... This is Yakuza, by the way? That's awesome. In this exact photo, he looks just like London Tipton. I don't know what it is. Something about the very large, innocent eyes, I think. And the rich attire here. Yagami's my favorite. I think this is a great look. What's this one? Oh my god. Golly. Kuwana, Lost Judgment. It's like everybody in every cast of every game has done at least one cross-dressing photo shoot. In some cases, multiple, like this person. They got 2 different distinct examples of the times it happened. This one's got 4. And that's probably not even all of them. The thread just keep on going. Sako, no, dude. Would not have expected him to do it. Oh, this is a very threatening image. What is with the leg? Put that down. What is this? What is this scene? There's a gun. There's a gun present in all of these frames. Majima and Kiryu haven't dressed up yet. Pretty interesting. I like how my brain inserted the word yet. Fugaki is very secretive, so no luck there. As for Kuroda, he'd never done it before. He could, though. From an account that no longer exists. X.com. Whoops, it's gone. In conclusion, literally almost everybody. It's true! Banger idea for artists, including myself, drawing the characters in these outfits. Yeah, I think that's the natural progression of things. We need to start drawing the characters in the outfits portrayed. I think drawing Yagami in one of these would be pretty slick. For sure. The leopard print fur hat. That'd be pretty sick. I don't know why, but this photo right here has captured me. I don't know, look at the energy in this one, it's perfect. This one's also pretty good. Like, how do you match that? Alright, that was a great thread, everybody. Round up next week. We found the best thread on Twitter. There's no reason to use the website anymore. I'm sorry, but that was the best one. I've seen those, this thread on manga panels that go hard, and it's just like at some point they started farming for engagement. Which is not the problem, but the way they were doing it was the problem. They took like an artist who did some Dead Space fan art. First of all, never had a manga. I didn't notice it's Kamen Rider. I didn't notice that either. I've not watched Kamen Rider. My friends have tried to get me into it, but I never had the time. And now I definitely don't have the time. TikToks. You know I hate that website. / application. But I will check it out. Oh, it's the... Sorry, the last one. Also, the P3 Reload Cinematic. No, you can send as many things as you want, so long as they're not an entirety of a series of almost exclusively copyrighted songs comprising the Fallout New Vegas soundtrack. Or something similar to that. That is my only issue. Anything else is fair game. Just don't send the entirety of a copyrighted soundtrack. which is comprised of copyrighted songs from the real world. That's the only rule. Alright, let's do this one. I gotta get stop. No, stop. Oh, I gotta drag a puzzle piece. Stop it. It autoplays and I gotta do a puzzle just to get in here. Pause. Zeldas. Browser.
I cast, oh, I cast. Fuck you! I'm not going to announce my fucking spells anymore! Y'all will find out what they are when they obliterate this.
I hate this guy, by the way. That's a good one.
Going to announce my...
This freaking floating head. Why does TikTokers always have captcha? I don't know. It's already riddled with bots and spam anyway. I don't know why they even tried to pretend like there's any sort of upstanding user face here. It's all bad all the time. Finally, the cinematic. I'll get there. Just let me draw these eyeballs here. 1 second. I didn't draw the eyes on the right layer, but that's fine. We can fix that in post. Alright, we drew one eye. Well, then we'll go to the other one in a second. And hup. And then, hup. And then hup. And then... No! And then huh. And then huh. And then... Huh. Why is this so small? There we go. Bleep. Oh. He walking? Wash that off your face. Sideways traffic lights, what the heck? Oh, that don't look like you're supposed to do that. A coffin in midair was very foreboding, that's the word. No, don't do it. Oh no, it's the edgiest Persona game in the franchise. Hey, look, it's me. It's just a constant, a freaking stream of people blowing their brains out. No, it's all make-believe, guys. They just have to feel like they're gonna do that to activate their Persona powers. Yeah, you kind of need that. Whoa! Persona 3. Found this monster. You said last one. You lied to me. You lied. Oh yeah, I've already watched this. We can watch it again though. It's nothing too exciting. I was expecting more. Sorry. They're just bragging about their big numbers. Check this out. Got a site as well, but nothing. I know. I watched this the second it came out. Got a lot of positive feedback from all over the world. Y'all really want this game. Y'all horny for this one. We're gonna strive. Whoops. We're gonna work towards a 2025 release. Summer 2024 announcement. No, you gotta do it in March. That's when the anniversary is. You gotta have an announcement in March. You're lying if you say it's happening in the summer. You're lying to me. Oh yeah, they're gonna reveal the top monster. The top 3 of them, actually, are gonna have special illustrations for them. It's gonna be pretty good. I bet everybody trolled them and voted Kazoo for no reason. That I'm actually pretty excited for. I want to see those illustrations. You already know you have the votes. On all the festivities. Get Monster Hunter now out of here, dude. In 2023, we blew everyone's face apart with our big sales numbers. Including our own company's face. We reinvented our whole face into a new company called Capcom 2, where we don't suck anymore. If you haven't played them yet, my comment, what are you doing here? You best be having something for March. Swear to God. You best be lying to me. Look at that little logo down there. I like that. Who cares about this guy? Get this dude out of here. My tablet, my stylus rolled right underneath it. Arcane Season 2? Woo. I haven't seen Season 1. Maybe someday. I should, though. It's like one of the best animated television shows, people have said. That's pretty high praise. I should probably check out one of the best television shows to be released in a while. Especially since it's being continued. I drew this on the wrong layer too. Just get rid of the whole thing. Start over. Let's make this go over the shoulder, maybe? That might be a better call for it. Wait, what did I do? I did something. on the wrong window. Hope that doesn't affect anything. I pressed Control Z when I was in Streamlabs. Luckily I didn't just delete my entire setup that I know yet. I've never done this sort of inverted contrast thing for the eyebrows. I think I should for this particular panel. Maybe I should in the future for other dark-haired characters with bangs that go where their eyebrows be. Because expressions are important in a comic. Very much so. More so than other artistic medium. Like an animation, you probably can get away with some lesser expressions. You got movement to account for that. And music and stuff. But in a comic, you don't got none of that. You just got the way the dang face looks. So you better get it right. Motion can inform a lot in animation is one thing I've learned as somebody who doesn't animate anything. But I've seen many tutorials on it, in the hopes that one day I will be able to retain the information and use them. Maybe I can use a tutorial someday. You know what the Beatles cinematic has done to me? What has this cinematic done to you? I didn't expect it to have such an effect as having done a thing to you. What has it done to you lately is the question. Now I want that little MP3 pill. Player, they kind of have stuff like that. You can get the pill from Dr. Dre, which is almost similar in a way. It's much larger. Maybe they made a mini-sized version? That's just like a Bluetooth speaker, though. Hello, I'm back. Had to give dog medicine, and then I also had to talk to father. Welcome back, me. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, now for real. The stream begins now. We're starting over because I was interrupted. Going for another 2.5 hours. Yeah, I know. So, Tan, you just said you would go back and sleep normally. Like you were doing before. No, we got interrupted. I can't control that. Now I have to start the whole stream again because I lost my focus. What you guys don't know is that during every stream I'm slowly counting to 1,000. And if I ever lose my place once, I start the whole stream over. It hasn't happened yet, though, until now, so now I'm gonna have to do that. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Whoops, that was a Freudian slip, I think. I would hope not, but I can't deny the possibility. Tears of the Kingdom, Zell-Link for Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the... What? Now that you've finished Tears of the Kingdom, Zell-Link for Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom, right? Right? I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. You're assuming things about me. Maybe I'll do it when I'm on vacation. I'll bring it along and I'll do it. What do you want from me? You want this 23-year-old guy to have like a 16-year-old schedule. And I just don't. I wish I did. But I do not. Next thing you're going to be asking me to do is throw out my fedoras, and to that I say, yeah, I probably should have done it a while ago. There's a Monster Hunter laptop? That's pretty sick. What brand are we talking here? Are we talking like a worthwhile brand? Like a Asus, maybe? Are we talking like a Dell? The only thing you should ban a controller, though, the controller doesn't surprise me. They've made many Monster Hunter controllers. They made a Monster Hunter Switch. And I did want it. And they made a Monster Hunter new 3DS, which I wanted also. They made a Monster Hunter Portable 3rd PSP, which I got. I don't even know why. I don't play the PSP that much, but I saw it and it was an impulse buy. Because it looked so dope and I have it still. And I played Daxter on it. Because it's like a really good PSP game. I know what controller I'm buying. Replace the one I tore a hole through using it too much. Hope they don't buy and resell them. Yeah, well, if they do, they better refurbish them. Provide any sort of value. MSI is the brand? I don't know. The MSI is a computer parts company, usually. I don't know if it's the same one. Or if this is just somebody using that as the seller name. Laptop and a PC, they're at least reputable in the sense that people know they exist. I think they're more on the budget end in terms of computer components. But I didn't know they did stuff like sell Monster Hunter laptops and controllers and PCs apparently. '20th anniversary limited edition interest. Yeah, MSI is a good company, I would say. I think one of the parts in my computer is an MSI. Well, I forget what it is, though. Maybe the motherboard? I don't remember. Dang, look at those. Those look pretty fire, I'll be honest with you. I might not mind picking up that case there. I mean, look at that thing, dude. The controller could be good, too. What controller are they using? A Force GC30? Never heard of that. Never heard any of that. Oh, man. I mean, it just looks like a controller. I don't think that... They don't seem to have innovated too much. Not that I would ask them to. They're MSI. That gaming case looks pretty slick, though. That monitor too. Look at that. The MSI Mag 7 274 QRF QD E2 Monster Hunter Edition. 180 Hz refresh rate. Nice. Wide color gamut. Gaming intelligence software. I won't be able to buy it, but damn. Yeah, how much is this? The design is under supervision and is for reference purposes only. Please be subject to the actual products. I will not subject myself to any. Please subjugate thyself to our product. When do these come out? I'm assuming on the anniversary. There's no date other than the 20th anniversary, so I'm imagining when the anniversary happens. These will probably drop. Yo, that laptop's got a 4060 in it. That's pretty nuts. I will admit, all of these do look pretty sick. But I don't need it, is the problem. Maybe the monitor. But I also don't know if it's like a decent... I was already looking at a monitor. I don't know if I need that one. I need a new monitor, I need a new chair, I need a new desk. Then maybe, just maybe, I can die. Even though I said I would never do that. So, it's against my code of conduct. To pass away after that. I'll just have to keep going, I guess. Huh. Subject myself to comic prison once more. I'll buy the case and monitor for the future. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Those two options there. They seem to be the most appealing options. I don't know about that controller, though. I would be more comfortable if they just took a DualSense, or whatever the new Xbox controllers are called. And then I would, if they would just put the things on that, the decals they have on one of them things. What's the site called that you mentioned? SparkNotes? I did mention SparkNotes. They give book synopses. I would warn you, it's an addictive website, and also not always the best. If you're trying to actually do an assignment utilizing its information. but it has gotten me out of a pinch occasionally. Out of a pinch? Is that a phrase? I feel like my word processor is off kilter today. Out of a pinch. In a pinch is the phrase. What do you, can you be, can really help you in a pinch? Can get you out of a cinch? Is that the one? Out of a cinch. What am I thinking of? I don't know what anything is. The word processor is on low today. It's running on empty. Shakespeare is so annoying to read. Considering hearing the play yet. Shakespeare is very annoying. His English is so old, it's not even English anymore. I can barely understand what he's saying. However, there are a few themes in Shakespeare's writing that have carried over into the modern day. For example, apparently there are your mother, or like, I just slept with your mother insults in some of Shakespeare's work. Which makes me very happy to know. And it's like, I think it was Pompeii, where it was discovered that people were they were just drawing wieners on walls and stuff, and it was preserved. And it's like, I'm glad to know that our sense of humor as a species just never changed, and probably never will. Just draw a freaking donger on the wall. It'll probably get a laugh out of somebody. I don't want to read. I read 2 books and 3 manga this vacation. Well, the manga, I'm pretty sure it sounds like it was not mandatory. That seems like a you decision. Unless you have the coolest English class I've ever heard of in my life. The books were the slime light novel. You can't call those books, you liar. I read books, he says. They were light novels. Tony. Just because they got novel in the title doesn't mean you can call them that. 200 pages or something each book? Yeah, what? They are book. They are literature. Manga is literature. It's got a word count. Prove me wrong. That's you right now. That's what you sound like. I watch anime with the subtitles on. Pretty much get my words per day in. Ready for NaNoWriMo. Do you read or not? It's a book. It's just anime. You know, some people take 10,000 steps a day. I read 10,000 words a day, but only when I'm watching Naruto. The books don't have images, so I win. Oh yeah, what's that on the front of every light novel? That's right, it's a picture. Get absolutely owned. Checkmate. See you on the battlefield. No, that's not how this would look. I think we'll just keep this simplified, this leg here. What time we at? We got like 5 minutes. Or so. I don't know if we'll finish the lady, but we'll get somewhere with her. We made a bit of progress today. We did more than 2 panels. We did 2 1/4. Alright, her cape is supposed to be billowing out of the back of this here. Otherwise it makes no sense, so we'll do that. You know what my comic's gonna have? Words. You gonna call that a book when it comes out? I guess historically they have been called comic books. But that's an outdated term. We all call them comics these days. We all know it to be true. For today's lit assignment, I have decided to read to you an excerpt from a webcomic that I read. That's going to be you in class, I hope. Does it have words on it? No, they don't. This one. That doesn't have words on it, neither. Alright, I hit all the words. I'm pretty smart, it would seem. Where's her face layer? No, not this one. This one. I think the head's a little too wide. Had a pretty good shape that first time. I don't know why I erased it. Let's flip and see where we is. Doesn't look too bad, actually. And so with that, we will end stream today. Thank you all for stopping by. Ugh. Tomorrow is Saturday, huh? So I'll be doing Sekiro then. I already forgot where we were. I think we were in the castle. Which means I think there's some fun stuff coming up. And then some not so fun stuff coming up, which I remember afterwards. But that's all I got for today. I'll see you next time with Sekiro, because we do that on weekends. Video game weekends. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for hanging out, Mass. Always appreciate it. And again, I'll see you later, and bye-bye.